Thank you for tuning in to the Life of KG podcast. We are all about helping you guys in the beauty industry. Whether you're starting out in this industry or been in the business for years, we want to motivate you, educate you, and support you to grow. Enjoy the show.
Hey everyone, welcome back to A Life of KG. I hope you're all okay and having a fantastic week. So I'm recording this podcast today solo. I wanted to give you guys some information I think is extremely important for anyone in business. So it's going to be a little bit like a mini coaching call today on trademarking. So how many of you have trademarked your brand? Okay, so your name, your brand, how many of you have done that? And I would love to know the numbers on this. Like, so drop me a DM or however it is that you see me. So that might be on Facebook, Instagram, in my business mentoring group, however that is. I want to know, is your business trademarked or is it not? Okay, even if we've never spoken before, let me know, because I really, really do want to get the figures on this. So is your business trademarked? Now, this might not be something that you've even considered, okay? You might not have never ever considered this. You might not have even heard of this, okay? But if you're building a brand, it's a must, okay? It's an absolute must to trademark your business. So let me ask you some questions and see where you are at. So, have you chosen a name for your company that you don't want anyone else to have? So if Jackie down the road, or a few towns down, or even down the country or up the country, named her business the same as yours, would you mind? Okay, so think of that. Do you have a range of products? Okay, whether that's a glue, a nail polish, a hairbrush, whatever that might be, do you have any type of products which are branded to you? Do you own or want to own more than one salon? Okay, so you might have your salon, but are you thinking of having more salons? Is your brand important to you? Okay, so some people just like to do their job, even though it's like their own business, and like go home. They're not really interested in brand building. Maybe you're a solo entrepreneur and don't want to build a team or anything like that. That's completely fine. So your brand might not be as important to you as if you was to build a team and want to expand your business massively. Okay, have you invested a lot in branding? Okay, and when I'm saying branding, we're talking like websites, leaflets, anything you give away in salon, towels, anything that's like got your logo and stuff on your brand in. Have you spent a lot of money on that? Okay, if I told you tomorrow you cannot trade under your name anymore, so you can't trade under whatever you trade under, what would you do? Okay, what would you do? How would that feel? Would you be like, that's okay, I can like choose a different name? Or would you be like, oh my God, what am I going to do? None of my clients are going to like know who I am anymore because they know me under my brand name. Is it going to cost you a fortune to revamp everything? What would you do if tomorrow you got a call and they said you cannot trade under your business name anymore? Okay, think about that. If you answered yes to any of the questions I just asked you, then I suggest you get your name trademarked rapidly. Okay, so if you answered yes to any of the questions I have just previously asked, then I suggest you get your name trademarked. Now, why? You're thinking, why? Okay, what does this mean? Is my business too small to have it trademarked? But it's a lot of what a lot of people say. Well, I'm only like a little salon. Like, why do I need to get my name trademarked? If you have spent any money on building your brand, which I'm pretty sure most of you have, and you've got a company that you want to protect, if you have spent out lots on launching products and you're definitely going to want to protect them, like anything that you want to protect, you need to trademark. So let me give you an example. if you created a product, so let's just say like a lash tray, okay, just because that's my products, let's say a lash tray and they're all branded up. Then someone else decides to do the same, and they've actually, like so happens, they've got the same name as you, okay, and they got it trademarked, but you didn't. You will not be able to use that name anymore. So then that means all of the stock that you have in the bin. The website needs revamping. Leaflets that you've got need changing. Any branding anywhere needs changing. Everything needs to go. Okay, you cannot have that name anymore. So imagine how much money that would cost you to redo, and how heartbreaking that would be when so much effort has gone into that. Okay. And if you didn't change everything and you just thought, well, it's okay, they won't find out. Trust me, they will find out. But also that means legal action, which you definitely don't want to go into on a trademark battle, because it costs thousands and thousands of pounds. So you just want to make sure that you definitely get your name trademarked if you spent lots on branding, got products or anything like that. Or imagine if you haven't got products, okay, and you're a salon owner and you want to open up a second salon, or maybe you've already got several salons and you're still not trademarked, okay? Imagine again if someone else got in there first and you had to change all your signage on the front of your shop, again, branding, leaflets, etc. You would need to rebrand the whole lot. And even if someone goes through, like lots of people and lots of companies go through rebranding like every few years or every 10 years or whatever that might be, freshen up everything and have a new feel, or the company might have gone in a different direction, so you need to change your logos. Or for example, KG, our logo used to be like black, silver and red, and now I look at it and think, why did we do the red? That's disgusting. So a few years ago we rebranded everything, which meant we needed to rebrand our packaging, our products, our website, our leaflet, literally everything. So it costs a lot to rebrand. So just imagine if someone else got in there first and you had to rebrand everything. It costs a fortune, and it does damage the business because, clients and customers know the brand. So then if you have to change it, you have to have big campaigns in place and be very strategic. That's the word, isn't it? I can't even say it. On what you do to be able to move your clients or customers over to your new brand. Okay, so we just urge you to look into this to protect your business. If any of you do need help on this, I do actually use a company. I have nothing to do with the company, like I'm not affiliated with them in any way at all. They just do our stuff, so obviously I trust them. So if anyone did want to look into this more and get like a solicitor or lawyer on board to be able to sort that out for you, then I have got someone that might be able to do that for you. Or you can just literally Google and see what else comes up. Okay, so I've always had my brands trademarked, always, and thank God. And the reason I decided to do this podcast was because something happened to me a few weeks back and it shook me up. And I thought, do you know what? I bet there's so many people out there that don't even know about trademarking or haven't got their name trademarked. So I didn't want to do this episode as scaremongering or, get fear into you guys, not at all. I just wanted to do this to just give you some knowledge on what we should really be doing and the back end of our businesses that sometimes we forget, because, things can happen and it will change your business upside down, and we really, really don't want to do that. So I'll tell you, obviously I can't say too much, but I'll tell you what happened to me a few weeks ago to make me want to do this podcast. Now, like I said, thank God all of my brand is trademarked, okay? And a few years ago, I was in business with people when we had a business, I had a business dispute with someone, and I didn't think any more about it. We parted our separate ways, end of, everything was done. There was nothing more to it, okay? But when you get your name trademarked, you can search into it. So you can do regular searches to see if there's any companies that are trading under similar names, or if anyone's tried to get that name or anything like that. And because you can see all the applications and everything that's done. Well, we did this recently, which I actually hadn't done it in a while, so it's obviously been a year since I've done it, but we've done it recently, and I was totally shocked to see that this person that I had a dispute with had tried to copyright the KG name to obviously clearly get one up on me, and then they would have been able to close me down. So thank God I had already trademarked my company, because otherwise I would have woken up one day with solicitors' letters telling me to change my name or shut down. And like, just imagine what that would mean. Like, I've had my business for over 12 years, okay? I've created a whole brand of it. We've opened up numerous salons. We've sold salons. We've got product ranges. We mentor people across the globe. Like, my whole brand is my life, okay? It's my identity. And it could be taken away from me like that if I didn't trademark it. That would have completely messed me up. It would have messed my brand up. The people that see me as the brand would have then sold them as the brand. It would have just completely damaged and wrecked my whole reputation. Like, I couldn't get it out of my head for days. Like, I was completely shaken up. I kept calling my friends and my family and being like, can you believe someone would do this? So thank God my business was trademarked. Otherwise, yeah, everything would have been flipped upside down. So just really think about that, and just imagine if that happened to you, what you would do, okay? How important is your name? Some people might not be bothered, and that's fine. Like, that's fine. But if you want growth, if you see your name being something bigger later on, if it would cost you fortunes to close down like how you're trading at the moment with your branding and signage and products and whatever that is, then please look into trademark. So I just want to leave you with that thought, and I hope you found this episode interesting. Like I said, please message me and just say, yeah, my business is trademarked, or no, it's not, just so I can kind of gather some like research and information on this. Obviously, nothing would ever be shared outside of what you message me. Whatever people message me is completely confidential, so please bear that in mind. And yeah, I just really hope this episode was informative and helped you and made you realise, if you didn't realise, that this was a thing in business. So yeah, if it helped you, also please share on social media and tag us in your posts and what you've been listening to, just because there's going to be other people out there that don't know this podcast exists, and they could be business owners or salon owners or, you know, product creators that have no idea that they should maybe be making these steps in business. So it would be really helpful if you could help me spread the word as well. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of the week. Take care.
If you love this episode, please share and tag us on social media at KG Salon.
I always follow them.
If you're a salon owner and would like to join our membership program, coffee, cake, and chat, get in touch for a space. Be around a like-minded tribe. Have 400 pounds worth of mentoring a month. And push yourself to the next level.
I love being a part of such a great community.
Until next time, have an amazing, successful week.